Everyone at my school called me a fag. At home I was lied to.
And on that note, I think I'm going to hand over to our first comedian tonight. Whilst I get all the way up those stairs, and fuck those stairs, by the way, I guarantee you I'm not going to be coming up there every fucking time. Please give it up. Oh, hang on, I'll make it tall for him. Oh no, it's Dylan, I don't need to. Please give it up for my dear friend, the very, very funny Dylan Horvat! Kill him, Dylan!
Now, I'm not racist, but I am concerned that I have like some ideas of logic that may be slippery slopes that lead to... I'll give you an example. Now, I hate vending machines. I refuse to... Too many times I've, put money in a vending machine for chips or a drink or something. It's taken my money and it has not given me the item or given me the complete wrong one. So I refuse to ever use vending machines. Pretty reasonable, right? Yeah, I think so. Now, if I went into 7-Elevens all the time and a bunch of Indian guys, for example, took my money and refused to give me an item, would it then be reasonable for me to refuse to buy anything off Indian guys? This is the shit I think about all the time. I know I'm not racist, but could I get there if something bizarre like that happened? Like, I had a mate who, I know I'm comparing machines to humans, but the principle's the same. Now, I have a mate who said that he hates goats because every goat he's ever met has attacked him. To which I replied, so by that logic, if every person of a certain race you've ever met attacked you, you see, slippery slopes can lead to racism. And not just because slopes is a racial slur. And if you didn't know that, there's a new term you learned tonight. Here's another one, Blumpkin. Does anyone know what a Blumpkin is?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, for those of you who don't know, it is the act of receiving a blowjob, getting your dick sucked while sitting on the toilet taking a shit. Who would do that? Like, why would you take something so amazing, something that feels so good, and then ruin it with a blowjob? That's disgusting. But no, I'm not racist, I don't like Hitler or anything. I would never follow Hitler. Which is very easy to say in Australia, 2025. If I were a German 80 to 90 years ago, again, maybe things would be different. Like, we all like to think that we wouldn't do anything like that in hindsight, but realistically, I'd probably get along great with Hitler. I mean, we're both failed artists. I used to have like really blonde hair and blue eyes, which was kind of his favourite thing. I know my hair isn't very blonde right now, but I've had many looks over the years, the blonde hair, blue eyes. I've been completely bored with a goatee. So I've gone from someone who looks like Hitler would love him to someone who looks like he would love Hitler. I've crossed the entire range. So another thing that I could have in common with Hitler potentially is Hitler killed himself. And I always feel like I'm like one Blumpkin or so away from that. It's true, I do make friends with a lot of suicidal people. I guess I trauma bond with them. It's not the best way to make long-term friends, admittedly. But it does happen. Like, I have a friend, he told me, this is a true story. He went to neck himself with a belt once, found a belt, grabbed it. He decided not to go through with it because the belt had mold on it. It's a true story. His life was saved by mold. Now, I don't know why he was walking around with a mouldy belt around his waist, but I guess that would make me want to kill myself too. What an uptight reason to not kill yourself, though. I'm not using a mouldy belt to kill myself. My hanging corpse deserves better. I don't want to get sick when I'm dead. I just wish he had the same logic when it came to wearing it to keep his pants up. Do you know suicide isn't one of the 10 Commandments? Like, I guess murder is, thou shalt not murder, and suicide is just auto-murder. But specifically suicide isn't. Like, unless you covet suicide, I guess. Which is a weird commandment to begin with, I think. Thou shalt not covet. Like, was God like, Moses tell them, don't murder anyone. Don't cheat on your spouse. Don't want anything. Wanting things you don't already have is bad. If you see a guy in a car and you think to yourself, I want that car, you will go to hell. But kill yourself all you want, that's fine. Or maybe I do commit suicide, because I started feeling this way shortly after Robin Williams. So... but yeah, coveting suicide, what's next? some other suicidal joke, I'm sure. Yeah, okay. So it's not one of the commandments, but it is a sin. If you commit suicide, you will go to hell too, apparently, which is the biggest tease I've ever heard. Because all they ever tell you is that heaven is eternal bliss, heaven is a better place. But if you ever actively try and go there, you will not be allowed in. That is the biggest scam I have ever heard of. Biggest tease, anyway. Here's another one of the biggest teases I've heard. When they tell you that return and earn will make you so much money. That's a bit of a calm the fuck down. It's 10 cents for every empty can and empty bottle you trade in. The most I've ever seen earned from a return and earn is $100. And that was after a year of collecting cans and bottles, 2 giant bags. I'd rather just pay someone $100 to get rid of them bags. Taking up all the space in my house, you have to go to the stinky return and earn. I guess that's just my privilege talking a bit, isn't it? I do have a lot of privileges. You know, I'm straight. I'm disabled, which, you know, means I get disability parking, so that's pretty great. I saw a post online once. I saw a post that literally said, asking when Straight Pride Month is like asking where all the non-disabled parking spots are. Asking when Straight Pride Month. I'm sure the author meant a very positive message by that. Like, you don't need Straight Pride Month, it's for minorities. When I read it, all I saw was, gay people are disabled. Which is so much funnier. That's the canon I choose to believe. Because it's either that, or Straight Pride Month is very necessary. Just like non-disabled parking spots. I wish gay was classed as a disability. I'm a disability support worker. That would be another privilege right there. I love how I just admitted to everyone that I would love to profit off homophobia. I know an opportunity when I see it. But no, I'm not homophobic or transphobic, just like how I'm not racist. As in, there are slippery slopes. Like they say it's inherently transphobic to make fun of a trans person's chosen name. Now, it's already acceptable usually to make fun of anyone else's name, especially if it's their chosen name. Like when you go online and someone's username is PussySmasher69. That's hilarious. So they've already activated the part of my brain that tells me that someone's chosen name is really funny. So what I'm trying to say is, that's why I hate vending machines. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Give it up for Dylan! There you go, Dylan. For someone that claims he's straight, you make a lot of jokes about gay pride. It's funny in my fucking head, that's fine.
It's a speaking span.